The North Carolina pork industry plays an important role in supporting rural communities across our state. The pork industry contributes more than $10 billion a year to our state's economy and supports more than 44,000 jobs, primarily in small rural communities across eastern North Carolina. Learn more at ncpork.org. The North Carolina Pork Council, the foundational partner for the North Carolina Sports Network.
Joining us is former BC star Luke Kuechly. Luke, good to have you with us. How are you?
Good, man. How are you guys?
Doing very well. Give us an idea. 21 years old. Many of us are, barely able to tie our shoes and stay out of trouble. You, around 21 years old, signed a $12+ million contract. Is that a dangerous combination?
I think it's dangerous if you let it be dangerous. I think for me, as far as things, you just got to put it away and be smart with it. We got a bunch of resources around us that can make sure that happens. So for me, I think, growing up, I think my parents did a good job of kind of keeping me straight. So for me, it's got to be smart and stay away from doing anything too lavish.
We've heard that about you, walking the straight and narrow. Your BC coach, Frank Spaziani, gave us the Clark Kent off-the-field, Superman on-it comparison, and I've seen a lot of media members adopt that as well. What do you think of that description of Luke Kuechly?
I think, that one of the things when I got to school at BC when I first got there was, the comparisons were, just the look. They kind of compared when I had my glasses on, the Clark Kent figure. So, I guess it's a good nickname to have. I think it's probably better than some other things. It's better than some other things people could have probably thought of.
Now, you're big and you're strong and you're thick, so it's not like this whole Clark Kent persona means that, they're asking you for your identification getting into, say, the NFL Combine. It's not like you entirely look like a choir boy, right?
Not too much. I hope not too much, at least.
You don't have to show your identification. You look like a football player.
There we go.
Luke Kuechly is joining us from the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are in the middle of Phase 3 of organized team activities. Those run through June 18th. I told the story a little bit earlier, Luke, where every year in college football there is a winner of the Dick Butkus Award, but not every year does Dick Butkus deliver that award personally. What did that mean to you, and what were your thoughts at the time?
I think that was one of the coolest awards because, a lot of the awards, you go to a banquet, you meet with a bunch of the other guys there, and you kind of have a big thing. But, that's great and everything. But when I think, a guy like Dick Butkus, that you've seen all kinds of, NFL films on and different things like that, comes and presents it to you, I think it's even that much more special.
Now that you're into OTAs and you hear things perhaps like your teammate John Beeson saying Luke is way ahead of the curve for an NFL rookie, as the guy who's out there on the field, do you feel like things are coming together quickly for you? Because that's a pretty high compliment from a guy who's been around for a long time, John Beeson.
I think it's one of those things that, when I heard the first OTA was, it was a little bit of a shock and things moving quick. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But I think, the thing with me that's fortunate to have is, guys are willing to help, willing to kind of lend me, some pointers here and there. They've been in the same situation. So, they kind of know what it's like and they know where they need to work. And I think for me, it's good that there's a lot of small things. I think in the NFL, there's a lot of small things that you got to improve on, and just small things about, body position, where you need to be, how you need to drop into pass coverage. You guys, linebacker room have been, very helpful with me and kind of point me in the right direction.
Luke Kuechly of the Carolina Panthers joining us on the David Glenn Show. I don't know how much you get to follow the NFL when you're playing on Saturdays at Boston College, but what were your impressions of the Carolina Panthers when your name popped up on that big board? Because it was 2-14 a couple years ago, but then there was the excitement of the Cam Newton season last year.
Like you said, playing college football, you always have practice on Sunday, so we were busy. We didn't get to watch a whole lot, but I think when my name got called, I was definitely excited. I came down here for a visit, after the combine, and I really liked it down here, and I was definitely really pumped to get my name called and be part of the team down here.
What's it been like at practice? I know they make the rookies sometimes sing at lunch or carry helmets off the practice field. How long is that list, and how has that gone?
Carrying helmets has been pretty pretty frequent. I pretty much do that, after practice. But that's not too bad. It's a couple helmets. You got to walk them in, hang them up. But
Sure.
So far, it's not too bad.
No singing?
No, not yet. I heard that's to come, but we'll see what happens with that.
How are you in that department? Because Superman was multi-talented. We want to know if you have maybe singing as a kryptonite.
Definitely. I need some work on my vocal skills. Aren't quite where they need to be.
Do you get to pick your own song?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. It's one of those things you got to wait and see what happens, but definitely got to work on that aspect.
Luke Kuechly of the Carolina Panthers, have you bought anything yet as an NFL football player that maybe you could not have afforded during your time in college?
Not really. I've been, they got us in a hotel right now. I'm trying to figure out a place to live. So right now it's just hanging out. Pretty much the only thing I get is food right now. I got to eat, and that's about it.
Is there a dream purchase lingering out there in your future?
Not really. I got to get an apartment, then I got to, get some stuff in. I'm trying to get a big sectional couch. That's on the list right now. It's a big old sectional couch that's comfortable.
That seems like a pretty humble request for a guy who just signed a $12 million deal. Taking care of the family?
You got to be smart with it. Not too much. We'll see what happens with it all, but the couch is on the list for sure.
As we let you go, Luke Kuechly, Carolina Panthers, joining us here on the David Glenn Show. You hear stories, of course, coming out of high school in Ohio. Hey, people are bigger and faster and stronger at the college level. You obviously made that adjustment quite nicely. Has it been a shock to the system at all when you were warned again that these guys are bigger, faster, stronger, more complex at the NFL level?
It's one of those things that's definitely true. Everything happens faster. I think the thing that's different is everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. So, guys are big and fast and strong in college, but sometimes they don't always know what they're doing or where they're going. But now they're big, fast, and strong, and they know exactly what they're doing, so they get there faster. So you just got to pick up what they're doing. You got to still try to be, play fast, but you got to know what you're doing and know how to get there in a decisive manner.
You're new to the NFL, so I don't know how much perspective you have on this, but a lot of veteran players feel like the Panthers can build on that 6-10 of a year ago and truly become a contender. Do you have a feel for how your roster at Carolina stacks up to what the rest of the NFL has to offer?
I think one of the things that is important is you got to have leaders, and you need to have guys that work, and I think we definitely have that, and we got an offense that put some points up last year, and the defense is improving. So I think it's all the pieces are coming together. We just gotta put them together now.
Luke Kuechly from Boston College to the Carolina Panthers. Congratulations on the big payday and all of your accomplishments, including that Butkus Award with the BC Eagles. And welcome to the state of North Carolina. We appreciate the visit on the show.
Thank you very much.